What are some things that you've noticed in divorces that wasn't on that list?
So the things that I notice in divorces that isn't on the list, and this comes a lot, is um and this is kind of very, very fact specific. So they don't typically speak in these generalities, right? She always is contemptuous with me, right? I have a client who had told me the reason why they're getting divorced is because the wife has this false sense of the Me Too movement. Okay. She believes that as a stay-at-home mother, she does all the work, and he took particular offense to that, right? So he got defensive to her criticism because he worked and he was a particularly high earner and worked a fair amount of hours, but he came home and he cooked dinner every night. So it felt very insulting to him when she would claim that he didn't really do anything or he wasn't helping participate with the domestic duties. And he had also hired a housekeeper. So when she tried to say that she just had this overbearing, difficult stay at home mom situation, he would respond with defensiveness, right? So that's the reason that that happened. Um Cheating, and I'm sorry, Patricio, cheating ain't it. Sometimes it comes up, but not as often as you would think, right? So there are some times where it comes up, but typically cheating is when, and I'm gonna pick up Kirsten's here, is when they have a lack of commitment to the relationship, right? So that's where that comes from. So it isn't, cheating is a symptom and not necessarily the cause. And the cheating is that they're not committed. And it's
Or
oftentimes people who have some, low sense of self-esteem, or, and in some instances where they felt as though they weren't getting
what they
from
needed at home.
home what they needed, right?
But
So
that
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 emotional
that ties back
intimacy.
into communication. And that with someone who was like, well, intimacy, bad intimacy, you guys got to talk to each other about what you need in a relationship
Yeah.
beyond the physical level. Talking about the physical is great. It's really needed, and but you got to also talk about the the s- the spiritual part of your guys' relationship, the
Right.
the internal parts, and what you need to
Foreplays all day.
foreplay.
All day, right? So it's all of the ways that you kind of communicate and stay connected and take interest in what's interesting in your significant other's life. Also having a like spirit of service, right? So that you believe that it's your job to give to your relationship. That's a
Well,
really important one.
well,
Not
also
take
don't
from your relationship.